Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, we're looking at the market right now, and it's in the red. It's just a downright red day out there for crypto. But we're going to talk about 5 coins you should be buying while the prices are low. So, let's break right into it. First, we see QNT. And I think QNT multi-ledger token is at the center of this initiative from Japan, and it's the absolute jackpot. Okay, see what we see here is 4 mega banks, local governments, in total 80 Japanese organizations from all industries and growing. And then we see this. Gary Gordon, a board member at the Federal Reserve, recently spoke at the Biz Innovation Summit acknowledging the real need for interoperability in payments. QNT is the only interoperability solution that seamlessly connects blockchain assets with traditional finance. And then we see this. QNT tokenomics are programmed that with more adoption, the supply also gets squeezed, meaning more QNT tokens are needed for a growing amount of transactions while simultaneously locking more QNT token up. Exponential price growth. We are sitting on a powder keg. That's what I'm saying. You can't make more. So there's no inflation on QNT. A lot of people will argue that, oh, well, they'll find a way to make more. It doesn't work that way. People will always try to fudge you out of something that is good. Don't listen to it. This coin is going to be very, very big, and it's going to get there relatively quick. So it's not like you're going to be doing a long-term hold on QNT. I see it skyrocketing once this bull market takes off. And people don't know that. And the thing is, people will either fudge you out or they'll point you in a direction at a meme coin or something like that. QNT has a low market cap, lower than Bitcoin. And I think it's going to surpass Bitcoin in price. And people will always say, nope, not going to happen. But I think it will. And then we see this. QNT over Ledger Network is collaborating with the 5 biggest central banks. No matter how big your interoperability competitor is, Quant will connect it. DLT gateways are future-proof. Oracles and relayers not. The thing is, QNT is going to be used after ISO 222. Bitcoin and Ethereum are not. They're going to be around, but they're not going to be utilized like QNT is going to be, like XRP, those coins. QNT is a great buy in this bear market. Now we're going to take a look at XDC. And what do we see here? Urban Alliance unites with XDC Network. USDC bridge to XDC networks is live. Interoperability bridges and DeFi. Again, this is going to be another massive coin. XDC, I believe, is going to be up there with XRP, XLM. I think it's going to be that big. And a lot of people are sleeping on it because the price is very low right now, but a lot of things are going on in the background. I tell you this in every video. The networks are being built. Technology is being improved on. Things are going to start moving very fast. And yet the prices are low, so it scares people away from certain coins. They want to chase the popular meme coin of the day. Then we see this. What do we see here with XDC? International Trade Fin Settlement Mechanism. This is all going to come together. And I believe Flare is going to be the catalyst that gets us to this point. Then ISO 222. So XDC is going to be another great buy right now because the price is very cheap. It will decouple the entire crypto market and capture the greatest market cap ever seen. Also in a bear market. XDC NFT trade finance. So few understand. Enjoy your bear market. See, that's the thing. We know things are getting built during this so-called bear market we're in. I honestly think the whole reason we're sitting where we are is because they're suppressing the price of Bitcoin. And it's just pushing the whole market down. I think the whole thing is manipulated. But I think that is going to change in the very near future. I don't think we're going to have to rely on Bitcoin as much as we do now to run a bull run. I think we're going to get a utility run. And I think Flare may be the whole game changer that pushes us there. So we know XDC is growing more and more each day, and people are still sleeping on it. So XDC network, 3 years old and getting stronger by the day, like I keep telling you. Now we're going to take a look at Algo. Algo's here to take over. Soon, transactions per second will increase from 1100 to 6000. Block time will be reduced to 4 seconds. State proofs tech will be released. Algorand is continuously improving. Yet again, another cheap coin right now. And Algorand, I believe, is going to soar. And I'm going to show you why. So let's keep moving. So as far as this whole map goes, where is Algo in all this? Well, Algo is a global blockchain tech built to scale and support smart contracts. But we see the whole network right there. We know QNT is big in there. We know Algorand. We know Ripple's going to be massive. We got XFin. You got IOTA and Stellar. And yet people are still sleeping on this kind of stuff. They'll still always give you some kind of FUD to get you out of these. They'll want to push you something that, oh, well, look at this new coin over here. It's doing great. I just made $5,000 off of this one trade. But the thing is, you got to keep your eye on the ball, because this is the ball. And I mean, this is all these, what I'm talking about right now is going to make you rich very soon. Then we know this is coming. So, Algorand CEO sharing how Algorand is delivered on the premise of Web3. So we know Algorand's going to be big in Web3 also. Web3 is going to be massive, and a lot of people don't know that. Then we see this. I'm waiting for it. Very bullish on carbon neutral blockchains. Also with the Bitcoin bridge to Algo and SupportNet on Flare, it will be a plus to have LimeWire on top of that. So you got the music coming through Algorand, but the bridge, the Bitcoin bridge, is going to be huge. Not for Algorand. I think that's going to be huge for Bitcoin. And then we're going to take a look at a whole new coin, HBAR. So now let's talk about HBAR. Now, if you don't know what HBAR is yet, you really need to take a look at it, because I believe HBAR is going to be as big as any other token that we just talked about. And I know it's going to be ISO 222 compliant. People will argue and say, nope, that's not what's going on. It's not listed there. It's rumored to be compliant. No, I think it's already compliant, and I think that list needs to be updated. So HBAR partnership with Google is hard to ignore. Gotta go with Hedera. Web 3.0 made easy with Galaxy app. Social media game changer is here. And what do we see? HBAR. We know HBAR is going to be the fuel for Web 3.0, and a lot of people don't believe that, but it is. And I also believe that HBAR is like buying Amazon while it was still in the garage days. I think that's where HBAR is right now. And then we see this. Hedera and Nilion network combination is going to be an explosive game changer. Fastest and most secure trust layer of the internet. Decentralized private computation and processing layer equals Web 3.0 we all have been waiting for. Really impressed by what Nilion is building. Again, HBAR, Web 3.0. We see it all the time. And then we see this. We're happy to announce the website is live. Have a look and let us know what you think. Gaming, metaverse, NFT. That's the things that we're looking at when we look at HBAR, because it's going to be very big in all of that. And then we see this. Wow. Vavelverse. Again, gaming, HBAR. You know how big the gaming industry is right now. Well, wait till we get to Web 3.0, and all of a sudden you have all these new games coming, and plus you have the metaverse projects, things like that. So you can't be asleep when it comes to H bar because it's going to be massive. I think that's why it made my list of the 5 best altcoins to buy while they're relatively cheap. And let's keep moving. So now we see this trading post on Lunar Crush. The whole world is sleeping on H bar, but it's not surprising because we're still early. H bar is a bigger opportunity than Amazon, Google, and Tesla. I mean, that's the thing right there. You're buying at such an early price point right now. When this takes off, how many people do you think, or that you know, that you talk to say, oh, I wish I could have bought Amazon stock in Amazon's early days? Or, oh, I wish I could have bought Sam's stock before it turned into Walmart. I mean, and that's the thing. You don't know. But I'm telling you right now, this is the time to buy because that's how early we are. We're at the beginning stages. And now we're going to move on to the next token. So now we're going to look at XLM, Stellar Lumens, low cost transfer of any currency. Then we see this. CoinMe announces USDC powered global borderless digital cash and P2P payments. What do we see there? Stellar. Stellar is going to be as big as XRP. It's just that XRP is for the banks, Stellar is for retail. So lend and borrow crypto on the Stellar network and choose your own interest rates at P2P Stellar. So now, again, remember I told you before in other videos that you can lend your crypto like you're lending money, like you're the bank. You can lend it out, get interest back on it, just like you would lend money to someone and say, oh, well, if I give you $100, I want 120 back. You can do that with crypto, and it's here. It's right around the corner. And then we see this. MoneyGram was forced out of using XRP. Remember, XRP is for banks, XLM for retail. Does that mean XRP is going to be bigger because it's used by the banks? I wouldn't say that because think about retail. Retail is just as big as the banks. I mean, every store. Think about if you could walk in any store anywhere and use XLM to pay for things. It would make it just as big as XRP. But people will argue with that. They'll say, oh no, XRP is going to be way bigger because it's going to deal with all the money. Well, globally, they think that. So what if XLM is globally used for retail payments? They could be about the same. And I'm not going to say one way or another which coin's better because I hold both of them. But I think it should definitely be a coin to buy at these prices. So XLM is a great buy. Then we see this, point of sale for hospitality, retail and small business built on Stellar. Stellar Vend is in beta. Sign up here and we see it. So you're going to be using Stellar like on a daily basis. So if you already hold it and you can lend it, so think about it. You go to the store in the morning and say you buy a cup of coffee, the newspaper, you buy gas and all that. And then by the end of the day, you made all that money that you spent this morning back in interest because you lent it to someone else and you're gaining that amount in interest every day. See how big this can become? This is like continuous, ongoing money. You spend money, you get money. You spend money, you get money. And I see that coming with crypto. And people will always argue that it doesn't work that way, but it's looking like that's where we're going. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.